What's up, guys? Aaronius here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great day, great evening, wherever you are in the world. Sorry, I've been super not getting on top of video creation every single day for you. It's been really tough with work. I've got some management out on leave of absence and things like that, so just doing a lot of extra work, and I just can't get to the content creation with a lot of things going on at home as well. So, yeah, I also had a death in the family recently, so there's that, and yeah, just a lot going on. So, anywho's, I want to watch this update preview. I want to go over it, see what it's like. I'm a little bit backed up. I want to catch up on new things that are coming to the game and see if they're even worth our time. So this first video is going to be on the 10.30 sneak peek preview that Raid has posted on their YouTube channel. So let's get into it.
Hey everyone. Update 10.30 is just around the corner, with Raid's 6th anniversary being the focus. Alongside that main course...
6 years, baby. Raid Shadow Legends for 6 years. I've been playing for about 5.5 years on my free-to-play account, my main free-to-play. So if you've been tuning in on my channel, I've been doing content for about 3 years, I think. 2 years, 3 years. And it's been quite the journey. Thank you for everyone who supported me along the way. I really appreciate that. But 6th year of Raid for the anniversary. Let's see what they say.
We'll also be serving up some tasty side treats for you to enjoy as well. So let's dive in with our latest sneak peek and see what's coming. First up, Raid's turning 6 years old. The Festival of Creation will be returning this year, packed with new events, gifts, and all the fun you'd expect from...
Wait a minute. Did they just copy paste multiple champions? I mean, I know it's expensive to make these digital AI animations and stuff like this, but
this year packed with new...
Okay, we got one Lysandra. We've got two Lysandra. We've got is there another one? 3 Lysandra right here. 4 Lysandra. Oh my god, I feel like I'm playing a game of Where's Waldo right now. All right, let's keep going.
Gifts, and all the fun you'd expect from an anniversary celebration. This year's Festival of Creation is being held in Aravia, home of the elves. Think classy soirees, elegance personified, and high society. Fancy, right? The Bastion is getting a makeover, so get your finest silks ready. If the ending...
So yeah, they do, if you're just tuning into the game for the first time, they do have a remake of the Bastion. They revamp it, make it look a little bit fancy based on the theme of the anniversary. They do this every single year, which is pretty cool. I do like that they do that.
Dramatic and charming Armanz the Magnificent was the perfect host last year. Then the graceful and sophisticated, aristocratic Lord Entertainer Fabian is certainly the man for the job.
Lord Entertainer Fabian. He actually kind of looks similar to Arman's getup. Not gonna lie, like the outfit itself. Not obviously his face and stuff. I mean, honestly, does his face look a little bit like Arman's? I don't know. Got a goatee. Does Arman's have a goatee? I think he might. Interesting look, though.
This time around. Sure, he's undead, but death is no excuse to stop the festivities. Loves hosting parties. And that sometimes means dealing with unwanted guests. He's a crowd control powerhouse with petrification and true fear debuffs, manipulating skill.
Petrification and true fear. So if you can petrify one champion, which I just saw,
cooldowns and a self-cleanse, all part of his
self-cleanse, increase cooldowns. That all sounds really strong.
He's gonna crush it in arena and
okay, you can see right here he increased the cooldown of all the side adds for this boss. Obviously, this boss is now gone for the event dungeon, so who knows if he's going to be great for the next event dungeon, but increasing cooldown, by any stretch of the means is really strong anyways. So him paired with Armanz is going to be filthy. I'm just thinking about him paired with Armanz. For free-to-play players, having an increased cooldown champion is just nasty in general, okay? Increased cooldown champion for free-to-play players is nasty. So I can't wait to see what this guy is going to be. I've actually personally skipped the last couple of fusions because they just haven't really enticed me enough to want to go for them. And just being straight up burnt out, I'll be completely honest. But I do typically go for most fusions. I don't get every single fusion, but I try to go for as many as I possibly can. So this guy is going to be someone just based off of looking at this alone and seeing the increased cooldown, you're going to want to go for this guy. So let's see what they say next.
No one ruins Fabian's receptions and gets away with it. You can get your hands on Lord Entertainer Fabian through a special fusion event running from March 10th to March 26th.
March 10th to the 26th, not bad. Okay, so that's decent. There's the fusion calendar, basically, not the calendar itself, but the time frame that it runs from in two, so that's good.
Don't miss out on adding this graceful ghost to your roster. You can find all the details for...
He's a ghost, which means he's going to be undead, most likely, because he kind of does look like the Rhodos, the Lost Groom, and Sifi, the Lost Bride. So, looks very similar to them. Almost looks like their brother or family member, relative. So,
for this year's festival
promo code,
on
okay.
our dedicated website.
Definitely get yourself this promo code if you have a chance to do so. Remember to do it. Get some goodies.
There's also a little
I personally haven't gotten it yet, so.
puzzle related to this year's celebration, and solving it will net you a sweet reward. Raid's 6th anniversary isn't the only thing coming with update 10.30. We're also rolling out some live arena changes that we teased.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, live arena. Been waiting for those changes for a while now.
In one of our What's Next in Raid episodes. We're speeding up progress by increasing the points you earn per victory in silver tiers to 7 points and reducing the inactivity penalty to just 1 point.
Okay, that's good for lower level players that get knocked out of silver. Totally fine. No big deal. No big deal.
Once you've
I'm not going to complain yet.
battled your way into gold tier, that's it. You've made it. No more dropping out. Speaking of leagues,
It's
changing
you know
up
what?
gold tier as well.
It's actually very strong for players. That's a good thing because you can get Quintus a lot faster than what you could have gotten him at. So that's actually really strong. That's very, very good for players who are just trying to get Quintus. So they're not gating you like they did or what it felt like they did, especially for missions and stuff like that. So I think this is a good update for the live arena for silver if you're struggling in silver live arena. So not a negative, that's a positive.
It'll now become a live arena seasonal league, complete with a live leaderboard. Each session will last for 4 weeks, followed by a 2-week cooldown before the next one kicks off. During this cooldown period, you'll still earn and lose points based on victories and defeats, and you're still aiming to climb as high as you can. For those of you who reach the top of the leaderboard, there are some seriously awesome good
Top place leaderboard. This is top 100 in the world? If this is top 100 in the world, I don't really like this. I mean, obviously you're going to have to be a millionaire spender. maybe not. But yeah. Great rewards. Looks like new forge materials. Mythical tomes are good. Sacred shards are great. Primals are great. That's good. And voids. Thank God they don't put ancients. That's actually good that they're putting primals, voids, and sacreds here. But this is for top 100 players, I think, in the world. Unless they have, like... Do they have brackets where it's like your top 200? Maybe they do like 300 in one leaderboard, kind of similar to tournaments and events.
goodies up for grabs. If you can finish in the top 100, top 10, or the number 1 spot on the leaderboard, you'll...
Okay, notice how they're saying the leaderboard. They're not saying... I think they mean the entire world. In that case, the rewards don't seem that great for number 1 in the world. But obviously, there are going to be those who go crazy ham for that. I'll be completely honest. More than likely, people are going to try to push as hard as possible.
Be rewarded with shards, gear, skill tomes, and more. Plus, don't forget to show up.
I do really hope that it's going to be leaderboards for different group brackets. You know, like, say I'm in a group of 500. Maybe they do tournaments like that. I doubt it, but that's just kind of a pipe dream that I have right now, thinking about it.
Off your exclusive new avatar frames and flex your ranking on friends and foes alike. There's also milestone rewards you can earn during a live arena seasonal league by gaining
Okay. Milestones, let's see.
season points. Once you've claimed them all, keep fighting and earning points to claim a seasonal chest. These chests contain artifacts and accessories from 2 new variable gear sets. Let's check them out. First up, there's Stone Cleaver. As the name implies, it's perfect for taking out enemies hiding behind...
Okay, I already know what he's going to say. Stone Cleaver, destroy stone skin faster, basically.
...stone skin shields, and will suit your attackers nicely. As it's a variable set, you'll get different bonuses for equipping different amounts of gear. But at 9 pieces, you'll get 25% more attack, 30% more critical damage, 10% more speed. Ignore 20% of your enemy's defenses, and you'll deal 100% more damage to stone skin shields. Not hard to see why.
I mean, you would still need to put on, even if you had a 9 piece of this, which means you probably need at least a 9 piece to ignore 100% of the damage to stone skin, I would assume, or you need 6 piece, but probably you're going to need the 9 piece. I think the ignore defense is a 6 piece, if I'm going to guess. And the 100% more damage to stone skin is probably a 9 piece. So really difficult to get, really weak. This is really weak. I mean, I would just rather keep my Merciless on my Sun Wukong, for example. So basically, you would need to pair this set with the Blessing that destroys stone skin 100% as well. So essentially, you're damaging the stone skin for 200%. So that would be good. This set's good for someone who's trying to do a speed run with, say, a champion like Baron. I have Baron on my free-to-play. Finally got him. And very strong champion. I did put him in the Cracking Roots blessing, which is the blessing that does 100% damage. If it's level 6, you have to max out their awakening level. So you won't get the most benefit out of that blessing until they're maxed. So this set, on top of that set, Baron is going to one-shot people. I can almost guarantee you that. Unless they're the most tankiest team ever, which then again, you might not be able to do it.
The second set you can earn is called Rebirth. I think I can guess where this one's going too. Rebirth can make your revivers faster with an extra 32% speed. More resilient against debuffs with 60 points of resist.
60 resist, that's it? From a 9 piece? From a 9 piece set? 60 resistance. There is no resistance meta, guys. I keep preaching this. There's no resistance meta. I don't know what they're thinking. This needs to be like 200 to 400 resistance. 200 minimum. Minimum 200 resistance. Increased accuracy is so prevalent on every single champion. You can't resist anything. How are you going to resist? This would have to go on like a super speedy resistance champion, but what are there any resistance champions in the game that have a 30% speed aura? No, not that I know of, or that I can recall. You can leave it in the comments down below. We can debate that. But there's just no resist meta. There is none. So why?
And also grant them a bunch of unique effects. They'll revive allies with 10% extra HP and turn meter, get a block damage buff once per round whenever an ally is killed, and decrease the cooldown of an ally's skills when they get revived by the wearer.
Decrease the cooldown of any revived ally's skills by 1 turn? That's a great PvE set. That could be pretty bonkers on a PvP set for mythical champions, though. I hope that there's a cooldown on that block revive.
It's a real lifesaver. Both sets offer advantage in PvE and PvP. So whether you're crushing it in the dungeons or conquering the arena, these sets are here to help you dominate. Another feature coming in 10.30 we teased in our last What's Next video is background multi-battles.
This is probably one of the best things we've seen in a very long time in this game. Background multi-battles. Phenomenal. Good job, Raid. Good job.
At level 45, you'll unlock this feature for all game modes across Raid where multi-battles are already available. All you need to do is set up as usual, and then tap the Start Background Multi-Battles button, and you're good to go. Multi-battle rules still apply, but here's the best bit. You won't have to sit and watch your champions fight. You can sort your gear out, summon champions, almost anything other than watching your team run multi-battles. Oh, and you can use background multi-battles with super raids at the same time. Lastly, but by no means least, we've got a little quality of life update for Siege coming too.
So I do like the multi-battles. I'm wondering how it's actually going to work in game, though. I'll have to look at some other information in the Discord to see. I'll make a video and I'll talk about it then if I can even see anything additional. But hopefully you can run multi-battles and do fights in different areas of the game. Bring it into PvE. I feel like if you're going back to your tavern, you can look at gear sets, but if you're looking at gear sets and your champions are in battle against a certain dungeon boss, you can't change their gear. It'll probably make a mess. Maybe it just, the game will force you not to be able to change the gear more than likely, but who knows? We'll see.
Clan leaders and deputies will be able to set attack targets as high, medium, and low priority. It's a handy little way to help ensure everyone in your clan is on the same page.
So my clan, we try to do Discord. A lot of people don't like to use Discord or just aren't fond of it or just don't, answer anybody in Discord, I will say. So this is helpful to set priorities of what you want to be attacked first. I hope that they go a step further in the future and add on to this and say, like, for example, low priority goes to attacking this building, and for some reason this yellow-green color is not showing up on my screen. That's weird. But basically low priority, how I would see it is you say to your clan members, I put low priority on this building because that team is trash, or low priority because, and it's easy to beat because that's why they're trash. Or low priority because, hey, I don't want you to attack this building yet. Let's focus on that building last. And let's focus on building that, get us to the siege or the tower first. Once we get to the tower, destroy it and then go back.
Knowledge is power, and knowing where to attack
or rather the
siege is
stronghold.
more successful. And that's everything for today. We can't wait to celebrate Raid's 6th anniversary with you when update 10.30 drops. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment.
Okay, not bad. I think that's great for 6 years. Of course, I want to know more about the multi-battles in the background. I'm very interested in utilizing those items and priorities for the siege. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of these updates? Do you think they're great? What do you think of the gear sets? I'd be really interested in hearing your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on a video soon. Take care.